Okay, so Zelenskyy claims he's ready to sign the rare earth minerals deal now after that explosive Oval Office meeting with the president. Trump says Zelenskyy will be welcome back to the White House when and if he is ready for peace. And Secretary Scott Best and Treasury Secretary said as of now the deal is no longer on the table. Just in time for Zelenskyy says he's ready to sign. How do you see all of this?
Well, look, I actually thought that President Trump was very much behaving like President Eisenhower, who was very tough in negotiations and who, frankly, was very tough on the Europeans because Eisenhower was totally committed to America, and he was committed to reducing the fiscal burden of government, and he wanted to make sure that our allies did their fair share. I think clearly Zelenskyy cheated on Friday. And if you look at the very opening, which the news media has not carried very much, you know, Trump is happy. He is positive. This is going to be a great meeting. We're going to get this signed. It's a step towards peace. And then all of a sudden it turns out Zelenskyy is not there to sign it. He's there to negotiate in front of the cameras. And I think that President Trump and Vice President Vance both felt that they had been cheated and hoodwinked, and they would not have accepted the meeting if they'd understood that Zelenskyy was not going to sign. Yeah. So I think Zelensky's in a deep hole. The Europeans cannot possibly replace America, and I think that he will have to come back to the table and have to sign something to regain the president's support.
Well, I mean, at a minimum, Trump got the Europeans to wake up, right? I mean, finally, they're saying, okay, we're going to come up with a peace plan and then show it to the United States. Zelenskyy spent the weekend, you know, with the Europeans, first meeting with UK Prime Minister in London. So at a minimum, that whole showdown got Europe to get involved.
Look, what we're going to discover very quickly is that the Europeans can issue press statements. They have no money. They have no military. They have no capacity to replace us. And it's going to become very obvious that he has to come back to the United States.
All right, we'll leave it there. Speaker, always a pleasure. Great to see you, Newt Gingrich. Thank you, sir.